Okay. Anyway, here's the other piece of advice.
All right.
This guy's a little more practical, I think.
If you want to know how to conjure up the female orgasm, this is what you got to do. As you're eating her out, slide a finger up her butt while you have a finger in her vag, and boom, that shit will pop off like you didn't
Bowling ball.
know, man. You didn't even know. It's just there. She's crazy. She loves the butt plug with the fingers.
Two experts.
Is this Jack Nicholson?
Oh, man.
No, it was Matthew McConaughey's creepy brother, Jerkoff McConaughey.
That guy sounds like he can't even lift his jaw up off the floor. When you're eating her out.
Here you go. I really like this guy, weird Matthew McConaughey. He always calls in like 6 times in a row.
Okay.
So here's the one I like.
Let's hear the saga.
Hey guys, I got a poem for you. If your finger's not in her butt, then you don't know what the fuck you are doing. That's a haiku.
Is it a haiku?
I don't think so.
If your finger's not in her butt, okay, it's already not a haiku.
No.
Then you don't know what
you're
the
doing.
fuck you are doing. So it's a classic 857 haiku.
A classic 857.
Oh God, fuck you.
I'm so happy. Vote Ron Paul.
You want to know why I didn't call back last week? It was because I was paratrooping into all the chicks' houses that you're going to have sex with in the future and fuck them first. Yeah, it doesn't feel so good, does it?
No, it really doesn't.
Who is that? That's
weird Matthew McConaughey.
Weird Matthew McConaughey?
Okay, that's it. I got another voicemail.
Yeah.
Hey, Dick. Do you ever think about shooting your guns in the air? And your buddies might hear you? I mean, probably not if you didn't think about walking, but...
Yeah.
You know, innovation, talking to Mexicans, wearing your Eagle shirt.
Can we hang up on this?
Your guy's dick.
No. We never hang
All
up on
things that
weird
came
Matthew.
across your mind, but not walking or shooting your gun.
I'm not sure if this guy is high or just an idiot, because it sounds like he's laboring to put the next word, not even sentence, next word in sequence.
No, it depends how drunk he is.
True.
Well,
yes, you heard the
and he's
progression
3
throughout
hours
the evening?
ahead. That was weird Matthew McConaughey. He's a regular caller. I got about 6 other calls from him.
Okay.
All similar in cadence to that one. Right. But he gets hammered, and I can see when the calls come in. And as it progresses throughout the night, they get increasingly like that.
And we see the timestamp of these calls, too. So we'll see like
great.
6 a.m., 3 a.m., like whenever, and what city they're calling from.
But he does have a big fan. Listen to this one.
I just listened to episode 13, The Solutions. And weird Matthew McConaughey has to be my favorite listener.
It's Mrs. Weird Matthew McConaughey.
We got to put these two in touch.
Yeah, right? She sounds just as high as him.
That was almost an O at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing good but grades come from homeschooling. If you want to turn your daughter into a whore or your son into a killer,
Yep.
homeschool that motherfucker.
That's a fact.
Because that's what you'll get. Nothing is weirder than homeschooling.
That's a
It's like
fucking
being
truth.
locked in a closet. Yeah, it's just like being locked in a closet. That's the end of that fucking statement.
Yeah.
Load it up, bitch.
Yeah, thank you, weird Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
What time did that one come in?
Oh, I didn't mark that one down.
Yeah, man. Weird Matthew McConaughey's on against you on the home.
There's a lot of votes here. There are voicemails. I just want to compile them and put them up somewhere. There's too many to play.
Oh, great. Thank you. Very insightful voicemail. Thank you for that voicemail.
Do you want to hear one later in the night? Oh, God, that's a big one from him.
Hey, speaking of Die Hard, did you guys ever play the first PlayStation Die Hard game?
Yeah, it was great.
It was awesome.
Oh, so fun.
They made a sequel for, I don't know if it was the PlayStation or a future model like
Saturn.
the PlayStation 2, but
It was Helen, you're right.
It was not good. They fucked that one up.
Is this weird Matthew McConaughey?
64 fucked up.
Why is he talking about this?
Perfect Dark, the sequel to Perfect Dark.
I mean, I would
I
love to
think
talk
they
about
sold
this,
to
but it's so weird.
Xbox, Microsoft, and they fucked that one up too.
Are you jerking off? What's he doing?
Hanging
Rest in
out.
peace. Perfect
Living.
Dark 2.
L-I-V-I-N. College.
And Die Hard
L-I-V-I-N.
2, the video game. And maybe the movie.
It's creepy Matthew McConaughey.
I got another question of the week in here.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas. Question of the week here. What do you think would allow you to see more titties? Being able to turn invisible or being able to turn into an animal? Not an insect, just animal.
Not an insect.
Not an insect. Good.
A few things to think about.
Yeah.
One, if you're a dog or
Okay.
a puppy, girls love puppies,
Or
as Dick has said. They'll probably bring you inside and you can chill out as long as you don't piss your shit on the floor. You can probably see some titties.
It's really well thought out.
Also, if you're a bird, you can fly right the fuck up to a window.
Yeah, you could.
I guess you don't really have to be a bird to do that, but it probably helps.
Yeah,
Dude,
it does
definitely
help.
have
Things
to be.
about being invisible.
To fly up to a window.
Obvious things. It's easy. The things to think about, though, are footprints and knocking shit over.
Those are the things to think about.
Can't
Yeah.
necessarily get in just being invisible unless the doors are locked. Whereas being a puppy, someone would lose butt you in. Maybe being able to be an invisible puppy would probably be the best option, but that's not a choice. Discuss it.
It's not a choice.
Get back to me.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think? Would you see more boobs if you were invisible or if you were an animal, not an insect?
Always invisible. Always. Because here's the thing. Seeing boobs is half the battle. The other half is jerking it. So how are you going to jerk it as a puppy or a bird?
That's a good point. Mm-hmm. Yeah, didn't think about that.
Didn't think about that,
You didn't
Matthew
think.
McConaughey.
You didn't think of that through. Weird Matthew McConaughey.
Uh-huh.
All right, I got a voicemail from Weird Matthew McConaughey. You remember last week when Weird Matthew McConaughey sent in the question of the week? Sean, you were absent for this one. The question of the week was from Weird Matthew McConaughey: would you see more boobs if you were invisible or if you were a dog?
Right.
Oh, that's
Right?
A good
Serious, what's
question.
your answer for that one?
I assume a dog because an invisible man still has to open doors, close doors. Like an invisible man's going to get caught at some point. If you're
Smart.
if you're getting naked in front of a dog, you're just going to do that a lot.
Reasonable. And Maddox, you said a man because then you can jerk off.
Right.
Right? Okay. Well,
But is your cum visible?
No, it's invisible cum.
let's not get off into the weeds here.
Okay.
This is because Weird Matthew McConaughey called in and gave what he
No,
considers
sure.
the correct answer.
Okay. I'd love to hear it.
Hey guys, back again. Maddox, you really fucked up on that answer. Being invisible is the wrong answer. And this is why. You said you could jerk it and you couldn't as a puppy. But that's wrong, dude. As a puppy, you can just give yourself a blowjob, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
No one fucking even minds.
But you're a
dogs
child.
licking
You're a baby.
themselves. They do it all the time.
Gross.
But if you're invisible and you're fucking staying like 3 feet from the woman,
What?
hey, she's gonna hear all that fucking jerking.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's gonna sound like wet hair, basically.
What?
I don't know.
Second
That's
of
that
all,
last
when
part.
you come, as the cum leaves your body, it's gonna become visible again.
No.
Checkmate,
Yeah,
man.
there you
How
go.
the fuck do you explain that? If you're a doggy or a cat or any sort of animal, no one's gonna really fucking question that. You
And no one's gonna
probably
question it.
fucking just go hide in a corner, come on the wall, and fucking leave.
Checkmate.
Dumbass.
No one's going to question a puppy sitting in the corner giving himself autofellatio who's
No,
not
they do it all
sexually
the
mature.
time.
They're not sexually mature. Puppies are like any other animal. You're not sexually mature. So he's suggesting that you become a puppy, watch a girl's boobs, and then suck yourself off. By the way, I don't want my own wiener in my mouth, bro.
Why?
He's
It's
not
in your hand.
suggesting that you become a puppy.
Wait a minute.
The
Wait a minute. I
question
want to
was,
get.
okay, no, I'm sorry. You're right. I cut you right off because I was. We were both disgusted with him for different reasons.
Yeah, you wouldn't want your wiener in your mouth?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You never thought of it?
I've thought of it all. I think of it all
You
the time.
want your wiener in someone else's mouth.
Someone else's mouth, yeah, all the time.
Okay.
I mean, if you want it
could
in their
give
mouth, you
yourself
should be
a-
willing to put your own wiener in your
You
own
should
mouth.
put your
No,
mouth where your
no.
You should put your mouth where your wiener is.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm not going to put my mouth where my wiener
You sound
is.
sexist, Maddox, and that's all I'm going to say.
That is very sexist.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
Sexist against myself?
I'm just
Who am
going
I
to say.
sexist
I mean, you don't have to
sexist, and I'm
swallow,
ready to
but you
move
just got to
on.
get it in your mouth.
Well,
Yeah.
there's going to be
Just
pre-cum.
pull out.
I don't want to taste my own pre-cum.
It probably tastes like cinnamon.
Oh, that's true.
With all the
With all the
cinnamon you
Fireball
eat.
whiskey you eat.
Shit, Dick, that's a good point.
All right.
There you go. You wasted all this time going to Starbucks. You can just stay home blowing yourself.
Suck myself off.
You got to start coming to Pilates with me. Oh, here, weird Matthew McConaughey also called in criticizing your financial plans for lottery winners.
Okay.
You don't always take the annuity, and this is why. Because A, how fucking long are you going to live? If you're 40, I don't know how fucking old you are. Let's say you're 40.
Let's say.
An
you
old
got,
age.
like, statistically, like, what, 38 years?
Yeah, it's actually pretty accurate.
That's kind of a long time, but with, like, let's see, I think the annuity would have been, like, $930 million. I mean, if you spent a crazy amount of money a year, as long as you you'd still have plenty of money. I don't know.
Sounds like he's about to. Oh my god!
I think. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, here, weird Matthew McConaughey called in with something that's relevant to your problem, Robin.
Hey, Maddox. Saw your Periscope. Quite a nice assistant you got there.
Thanks.
What'd she assist you with? Putting your dick back in after it slips out. You know what I'm talking about. And you're plowing and going like, and your dick slips out because you're going so crazy at it. You just fucking lose your motor skills and dick skills. It slips out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you go to put it back in, but then the girl, like, reaches underneath your leg and, like, grabs your dick and puts it back in for you. And you're like, God damn. MVP.
Most valuable penis.
And then she gets tired of fucking you, and then you're sad.
Oh. One last one from weird Matthew McConaughey. We haven't heard from him in a while.
Oh, Max, you just made me think of a story, broski. So, you got this friend named Stu, and me and my other friend, a guy, bought I think 50 crickets. Went over to Stu's apartment while we knew he was back home. And he has one of those fucking mail slots on his door. And we just poured the crickets. We just poured the crickets in there. And
Wait a minute, I'm getting confused looks. Do you hear what he's saying?
No,
'Cause
what
for
did
some
he do?
reason I can understand him.
I thought he said tickets. He's talking
no,
about crickets.
He's talking about crickets.
Oh, he bought a bunch of crickets.
And then when his friend wasn't home, his friend Stu, him and his other friends, his other probably great guys, friends, went over to Stu's house and dumped the crickets through the mail slot.
Oh my
we
god.
just never said anything. And then maybe a week or two passed, and we went back to 50 more crickets. But this time his fucking roommate came rolling up as I was putting them in. So I had to pull the bag back and sneak it in my pocket, and I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Colin?" I was like, "Is Stu home?" "Oh, he went home for the weekend." Shit. Well, see you later, broski.
Master of subterfuge.
Apparently, I wasn't as tight with Colin as I was with Stu, but apparently Colin was like, "Yo, I think Trenton was trying to break into our fucking apartment." I mean, I think Weird McConaughey was trying to break into our apartment. That's my cricket story. I wish I lived near you. I'd fucking put little parachutes for crickets. I'd fucking parachute those little bitches right into your place. Even if you're on the first floor, I'd still get it. I'd still sell them.
Fuck you, Trenton. You're not getting anywhere near my
Yeah,
house.
fucking sewing machine, bitch. Don't doubt me. Mail you something. If your fucking P.O. box lady wasn't so inept.
All the crickets will die.
Yeah, that's
At the
hilarious.
store.
Oh, man. If I get any packages that chirp, I'm throwing that shit away.
Where do you think he lives?
It's got to be somewhere in the
man.
Midwest. An M state for sure. Mississippi, Michigan, Milwaukee,
He
something.
does have an accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something wrong. Where does Matthew McConaughey live? That's where he lives.
I know, he lives in all of us.
You should hope not.
All right, I've got a ton of voicemail from Weird Matthew McConaughey.
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna
Yay.
go on a run.
We'll save some of them for a 100.
He always he leaves like 6 voicemails every week.
I've listened to them too, and it sounds like he's getting progressively drunker and drunker.
It's great.
Love this man.
Yeah, so my girlfriend's parents' van got broken into on the way back from Alabama one time.
Sorry, I just have to sum that up. My girlfriend's parents' van got
Okay.
broken into.
I'm following.
They stopped at I don't know, it was like a gas station or a motel or some shit. Came back out. All the fucking Christmas presents were gone. I'm like, who fucking steals kids' presents? And then there was one of those fucking full-size vans with like the window shades and shit.
A rape van. That's what you call him.
A candy van.
Always the rape jokes on the Casper episodes. Okay, this one's a pretty good insight. I agree with him on this one. Maybe this is a problem. I shouldn't blow it.
You know how in movies they always make getting a blowjob and doing something else look cool?
It's
But really, it's not, because you can't concentrate. Like I was thinking, new season of Trailer Park Boys dropped. Wouldn't it be cool just to get your dick sucked the whole time, just until you're tired of watching Trailer Park Boys? Like you just roll a fat one, you smoke, and you just get some bitch to suck your dick for like
I feel like he's asleep, and this is just
Until
like
you
his
get tired.
mouth talking his thoughts.
whatever. But then I was like, oh shit, hold on, I'll call you back.
What, his phone ring while he was on the phone?
I don't know, but he called back to finish the story.
Of course, yeah, I gotta hear this.
Anyway, so you know, it's like I want to enjoy Trailer Park Boys or the blowjob as much if I was enjoying them separately.
Oh, very
The
philosophical.
joint goes good with either one. That's kind of a cool thing. But I think what made it so cool was Blumpkin. Because it was better than fucking knocking 2 things out at once, right? Problem is no one wants to give them.
That's the problem.
That's the biggest problem right there.
Yeah, no one wants to
Not
give you a
enough
Blumpkin.
Blumpkins.
Yeah.
Dear God.
Okay, guys,
That's it.
we got big episode 100 coming up next week. It's a big one. You don't want to miss it.
It's huge.